Wild.
American Ninja Warrior. Season premiere October 19th at 7:55. Only on AXN.
Private duty action underway in Indonesia. Whoa! On the white line. How on earth did he save that?
He's touched the white line and he's gone way off track.
And the fans love it. They're on the edge of their seats. They're on their feet. That was a brilliant ride.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me. It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a certain history.
I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Let's finish this.
Scream 6 premieres Saturday, October 14th, 10 p.m. on HBO.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, this is TVWAN News. I'm Jasmine Irojak.
And I'm Carol Kido Jr. Join me later in the bulletin for sports.
In this edition, Landowner Group establishes operational guidelines, PNG-DF Water Patrol strengthened, and Labour to captain the Kumals. Normal traffic along the Hiritano Highway has been restored after swift response from the Department of Works and National Highways to fix damaged section of the highway in Barena Central Province. On Wednesday morning, a culvert located a few hundred meters from Barena Junction in Central Province was completely washed away by flash floods, blocking off access to travelers from Central and Gulf provinces. With urgent appeal from Gulf leaders, Dekanai Construction was quickly engaged to maintain the affected areas, carrying out work immediately on Wednesday afternoon. With the Barena section of the highway fixed, workmen will now move to the problem area near Lakekamu Bridge in the Gulf province. The traveling public as of yesterday afternoon were back using the highway. Meantime, commuters and drivers have been urged to take extra care while traveling in this rainy weather. The Croton Laitepo Equities Limited has launched its governance documents consisting of the Corporate Plan 2023 to 2028, finance policies and procedures and office manual documents yesterday in Port Moresby. Minister for Petroleum and Energy, Karanga Kua, was the guest of honor for the launching.
Comprising of 279 clans in Hela, the Croton Laitepo Equities Limited is a special purpose entity established by IDES for PDL7 landowners to receive and manage IDES 4 portion of 9% of the 4.2 Croton equity option dividend payments from the PNG LNG project. The launching of the governance documents gives clear direction of what the company must strive to do in managing the Croton equity option dividend payment and making sound investments for the benefit of the future generation. Croton Laipito Equities Limited Executive Chairman Andy Amaga said the first document is the corporate plan. The corporate plan is a testament of commitment to ensure the vision, mission, goals, objectives, and key performance indicators are guided.
It is a living document that will guide the board and management to review annually to ensure we have guided in the right direction.
He said the other documents, which are the Finance and Procedures Manual, outlines the parameters to manage and use the Croton equity option dividend payment and ensure there is no misuse or abuse of funds.
There is no room for misuse and abuse of funds allocated for specific purposes of tied to churches, investments for future generation, community projects, dividend to landowners association and the company administration.
Hamaga added that the final document, Office Manual, provides policy guidelines and terms and conditions for the employees to ensure they deliver the corporate plans, goals and objectives. Meanwhile, the Minister for Petroleum and Energy, Karanga Kua, challenged the entity to display good leadership without misusing public resources belonging to the people.
We need to serve our roles as leaders with a high degree of selflessness. We serve for the people. How you run your own affairs and that of the people's affairs. We find that problem in government too. We have that problem all the time in government. And so I say this to challenge our leaders of Croton Laitepo Equities and also to myself as a minister in government, that in propping up my own leadership, I should not bring in the big man mentality into trying to use public resources that belong to our people.
Tracy Part, TVWAN News.
Papua New Guinea took ownership of its 4th Guardian-class patrol boat at a handover ceremony on October the 4th at HMAS Stirling at Perth, Western Australia. Papua New Guinea Minister for Defence Windaki Bakri received the patrol boat New Ship Gilbert Toropo on behalf of the government of Papua New Guinea.
The patrol boat, designed and built by Austal in Western Australia, will contribute to Papua New Guinea's ability to protect its territorial waters and tackle shared maritime security challenges such as illegal and unregulated fishing. The Australian Minister for Defence Personnel, Matt Coe, highlighted the shared history between Australia and Papua New Guinea. He said Guardian-class patrol boats are critical assets that support Papua New Guinea's maritime security operations, help to combat illegal fishing, and support humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts, contributing to the peace and prosperity of the region. Minister for Defence Industry and Minister for International Development and the Pacific, Pat Conroy, added that Australia has now provided 4 Guardian-class patrol boats to Papua New Guinea as part of its long-standing commitment to supporting their Pacific partners through the Pacific Maritime Security Program. The program is a 30-year commitment by the Australian government to ensure uninterrupted engagement with Pacific partners in support of a stable, prosperous and secure region. Mary Silla Kelleton, TVWAN News.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and various stakeholders, including the Department of Communications and NICTA, are collaborating to champion this topic. Cybersecurity is an ongoing process of educating and training people about the threats that lurk in cyberspace, how to prevent such threats, and what they must be done in the event of a security incident. Many have witnessed cyber attacks online, like hacking of social media accounts, stealing data, data extortion, data theft, and others. One recent way people are using social media to cyber attack is through the uploading and sharing of sexual images or videos of others and creating edited images of nude women and girls. Other cyber-related attacks include cyberbullying, where people harass, shame, hurt, threaten, or intimidate others. The Department of Information and Communication Technology points out 4 key cybersecurity behaviors people need to know to protect themselves from cyber attacks. They are multi-factor authentication. It means using more than just a password to log in, using a strong password and a password manager to strengthen your passwords and use a secure tool to remember them. Another is regular software updates to keep devices and software up to date for enhanced security, and lastly, recognizing and reporting phishing to learn to spot and report suspicious messages to protect yourself and others. The collaboration is planning school visits, workshops, social media campaigns, radio awareness, and other media forms. The aim of the awareness is to engage more Papua New Guineans to spread the focus on cybersecurity in order to fortify defenses and contribute to a safer and more secure digital world for all citizens. PNG has a cybercrime law to guide its citizens in the use of internet in the country. You're watching TVWAN News. When we return, easy access to clean water for UN community, an exclusive concert to benefit Kutubu schools.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Enjoy life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Harem, Coke, Young, or Roll, a scale rice family meal with toast. To bring out the smiles, cause it's a favorite by miles. Seni Sigola, scale rice, low scale price. Seni Sigola, scale rice, low scale price. But you like him?
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Ton, 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 hino, ton, ton. Nihimomo.
If you can't stop thinking about the Hino range of trucks, then you better drive one today. Hino.
Ton, ton.
Right across the nation, we eat snack crackers. Emi Trubla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Here comes Anoka! It's one of the great rugby league tries! Australia with a restart, and Murray straight from it! New Zealand bundied on!
Jerome Luai, great footwork, terrific try! First blood Samoa! It's still there! He puts the ball down and will score a try!
The Rolex Shanghai Masters. Another brilliant display. And the upset very much on the cards here. He finishes him off. A monstrous shot. It's a fine start in Shanghai for Carlos Alcaraz.
Welcome back. In just 7 days, more than 200 community members in need of water services completed the water supply construction with the support of World Vision PNG. Easy access to clean water supply has been a lifetime need in the UN community in Makam district of Morbe province, where community members walk more than a kilometer to fetch water for drinking, cooking, washing, and other domestic purposes. More than 35 households are situated on a small valley surrounded by steep slopes overlooking the Leron River and scenic Makam Plains. It has been tough for most of their lives in Yueng due to the long distance from the community to the water source. Children attending schools without bathing, women and girls bathe once a day even during menstruation, and mothers and children carry liters of water for drinking and cooking every day. World Vision, through its water, sanitation and hygiene project, supported by the Australian government through the Water for Women Fund, recently came to their aid. UN community experienced significant change to their lives through the construction of a water supply. Water for Women Makam Wash Project Officer Joel Johnson says the 7 days of construction of the water supply system was through effective involvement of women and men making equal decisions regarding water points, distribution and delegation of responsibility to each of the WASH committee.
And how we did it, it all depends on how community mobilize themselves and how they really take full participation of the work here. And that's how we did the construction in 7 days. For UA community is 1.4 kilometer right up the mountain. And it will take you about half an hour to walk up the dam. So yes, this water system, we tested the water itself through University of Technology. And prior to the construction, we have identified the results, identified the presence of E. coli and total coliforms. And that's when we take measures to actually address the dam by putting up sealing up the dam and prevent it from being exposed to animals and all this stuff.
Johnson acknowledged the hardworking people of Yueng for taking the initiative and assisting diligently to have water services at their homes. A memorandum of understanding was signed recently between the Department of Justice and Attorney General, the Magisterial Services of PNG, Department of Personnel Management, and the Department of Justice and Legal Services of the autonomous Bougainville government. The purpose of the MOU is to mitigate the first 655 personnel and its component budget for personal emoluments and goods and services to the Bougainville Public Service.
The MOU signing is a reflection of the collective work from the National Law and Justice Agency and sector on Bougainville since May 2021. This is following the sharp agreement to work towards meeting the needs and aspirations of the people of Bougainville under the Shaping Bougainville Justice Program. There are 3 pillars under the program, and Pillar 1 outlines the practical migration aspect, which is the migration of personnel within the ALESCO payroll system and the components budget over to the Bougainville Public Service. Chairman of the National Coordinating Mechanism and Justice Secretary Dr. Eric Kwa said the signing is a success for the law and justice sector as they have worked hard since 2021 to achieve this outcome. He said the MOU signing will facilitate and allow the Department of Personnel Management, the Department of Treasury and the Department of Finance to transfer personal emoluments budget and the goods and service tax budget over to Bougainville. Secretary for the Department of Personnel Management, Thais Sansan, congratulated the National Department of Law and Justice sector for working with Bougainville government to make this a success. Meanwhile, Secretary for Justice and Legal Services and Principal Advisor to ABG, Kranet Nanai, said this is a significant milestone in terms of implementation of the autonomous agreements in Bougainville, and it only happened because of the cooperation from the national agencies. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
Colgate-Palmolive PNG launched Global Hand Washing Day 2 days early this morning with the students and teachers of the Salvation Army Primary School. Themed Clean Hands Are Within Reach, Global Hand Washing Day is a day dedicated globally to increase awareness and understanding about the importance of hand washing with soap as an effective and affordable way to prevent diseases and save lives.
Sunday, October 15, will mark the annual international observance aimed at educating individuals of the importance of hand hygiene to everyone's health. However, Colgate-Palmolive today launched Global Hand Washing Day 2 days early with over 350 students and teachers of the Salvation Army Primary School. An essay competition was conducted for grade 8 students in the lead-up to this morning's program. Prizes were presented to those who entered.
Esther Ikairere.
There was only one winner and was given the opportunity to read her poem to the entire audience.
Our hands is one of the most important parts of the body, used every time for holding, moving, touching, and feeling things. Our hands are also one of the main causes of transmitting diseases and infections from one person to another. Routine hand washing practices are a great effective measure to control and prevent the spread of transferable diseases and infections.
The students were then led through a hand washing exercise after a short demonstration from the Colgate-Palmolive team and student volunteers. Colgate-Palmolive School Health Program Clean Hands, Good Health has positively impacted over 2 million children since its inception in 2012. Maricela Kelleton, TV1 News.
Entrepreneur and musician Johnny Yawari of Wame Blood is taking the lead in an exclusive concert on November the 10th at the Hilton Hotel. This concert is part of Yawari's ongoing efforts to raise funds to help build vital infrastructure in Kutubu.
Entrepreneur and popular musician from Wame Blood, Johnny Yawari, is set to headline an exclusive concert on November 10th at the Hilton Hotel in Port Moresby. The concert aims to raise funds for a double-story classroom project at Tanuga Community School in Nipa Kutubu, part of Yawari's comprehensive 15-year development plan for the region. This plan focuses on education and health infrastructure, a commitment seen in previous projects such as hospitals, aid posts and school classrooms.
In fact, we have started through our key sector that we are looking at is health and education. And we have started with education, and we've so far been done good with education by building brand new classrooms. And now I've purchased laptops and also books. I've purchased almost 1 container of books from Brisbane, and that will be shipped to all the schools in Kutubu by next month. And I've purchased brand new laptops to all the teachers in Lake Kutubu schools.
Under the theme Making Sure No Child is Left Behind, concert seeks to alleviate overcrowding in schools and foster interactive learning environments. The 4-hour event will showcase some of Papua New Guinea's prominent musical talents, with the lineup to be announced soon. The concert is a significant platform to raise funds for community projects, and they have seen success in their previous earthquake relief concert. Yawari has reached out to business houses leveraging the power of music to support a noble cause.
We got almost 20 artists will be on the line. All the artists that feature me on all my songs, all of them will be there on that night. That include Achitasi, Didi Maro, and Sprecher, Soul Harmony, to name a few. I'm bringing all the artists together for this cause, and that's to raise funds for a worthy cause and to help our children back in Kutubu. And not only Kutubu, but we can do it for other Papua New Guinea. Why not? We can do this. It's a good platform that we have created, and through the Wame Blood brand, we can do this, and I'm pretty sure we've already got interest from business houses. We've got sponsor lineup because also Wame Blood is one of the biggest brands in this country, and it's through music. And our music is it has touched a lot of people in this country. So it's good that we give back to our people through music.
Businesses interested in contributing can find more information on Johnny Yawari's social media channels and WB store outlets. Carol Kido Jr., TV1 News.
And now the finance news. The Kina closed lower at $0.2710 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our Kina was buying $0.2635 US, $0.4149 Australian dollars, 0.2428 euro, and 39.14 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, all closed higher except copra closed the day lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. This is TV1 News. When we come back, we'll have news from abroad. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgera.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, da mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Hey, you want to talk? Want to win one of 4 Costa buses? Simply collect 6 SP Lager Red promo caps and enter the draw at a participating store near you. There are heaps of other great prizes to win too, like SP Hunters jerseys and other awesome SP Lager gifts. So enter the draw today for a chance to win. There's a bus to be won in Islands, Southern, Momase, and in New Guinea Islands. SP Lager, Bungim Yumi!
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me. It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a certain history.
I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Let's finish this.
Scream 6 premieres Saturday, October 14th, 10 p.m. on HBO.
Digicel TV presents the race that stops the nation, the most prestigious horse race in the world, the Melbourne Cup 2023, coming soon to Digicel TV.
And we're back. The families of those killed when Hamas gunmen stormed the border and carried out a massacre at the Supernova Music Festival are starting to bury their loved ones. One of those victims was 21-year-old Adi Maisel. At her funeral, Adi's mother expressed relief that she knows her daughter's fate, rather than the alternative of her being held hostage by the militants. Middle East correspondent Tom Joyner reports.
For me, she was a good friend, and she was light, not just for me, for everyone. She was the one holding everything together, making sure nothing falls apart and nobody falls apart.
After days of agony, family and friends can finally say goodbye to Adi Maisel.
אני מצטערת שלא יכולנו להציל אותך, יפה שלי. אני מצטערת שהיית צריכה להיות ברגעייך האחרונים לבד. כי מעכשיו העולם הולך להיות שונה. ולזה אני הולכת לדאוג. זה לא יהיה אלים, כי אלימות לא תביא את הדבר הזה.
The 21-year-old's body was identified among those killed by Hamas militants at a music festival near the Gaza border on the weekend.
I'm honestly relieved that she didn't have to go through all this suffering before she died. She didn't have to be punished for shit she didn't do. She did nothing wrong. She only went to a party and with her friend and never came back.
It's like a relief. What can I tell you? I felt like it's a relief. So now I feel a lot better because I'm not uncertain. I don't know how she died, how she hurt. I don't know. I just know that she's here. There are a lot of parents that say, thank you, God, that my child is dead. This is the thing. If Hamas have them, they're probably suffering a lot. They took so many souls away, innocent souls. And my daughter is the light, and she will bring everybody along with her. This is how I see it, and this is why I know that her death was not for nothing.
Hundreds of Pacific Islanders were on the trip of a lifetime in Israel when war suddenly broke out. Many who were on religious trips to the country but are now stuck in the war zone after their flights home were cancelled. They are all safe, but scared. Overnight, a private Fiji Airways charter arrived at Ben Gurion Airport and picked up more than 200 Fijians, taking them out of the war zone and home to safety. Also on board was the religious Samoan delegates for Israel group. However, a group of New Zealand Tongans are still waiting. They understand a way home is being organized. Meantime, Israel is continuing to pound Gaza in retaliation for the Hamas attack over the weekend, which killed at least 1,200 people. Gaza authorities say more than 1,200 people have now been killed in the strikes. 9 Australians stuck in Gaza are among the 1,600 people who have registered for repatriation flights. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says the government is working with neighbouring nations to help get the Australians home.
There's 19 in Gaza at the moment trying to have registered. They have registered to leave. There is a family, for example, of Adelaide of 4, and we are having discussions with the Egyptian government about the potential to get them out into Egypt through that southern border. It's closed, of course, at the moment formally, but we are having discussions to try to ensure that Australians can be gotten to safety. We want all Australians to be safe in the region and to be able to leave, whether they're in Israel or in Gaza. This is a conflict that is having a huge human toll, whether that be in Israel or, of course, in Gaza as well. And we are concerned, of course, about innocent civilians being caught up in this.
The New Zealand government has secured 90 seats on the first flight to assist New Zealand and Pacific people to leave Israel. Foreign Minister Nanaia Mahuta says the government is partnering with Etihad Airways to secure places on special flights out of the conflict zone. It has also asked New Zealanders who can get seats on commercial flights out of Israel to leave now. Foreign Minister Mahuta said the situation in Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories remained highly volatile. She said the first flight was due to leave for Abu Dhabi on Saturday and 90 seats were available for New Zealand and Pacific people wanting to leave. She said updates from the government via Safe Travel had been good and she was hoping the flight would not get cancelled. The federal government is touting the release of Sheng Lei as proof that its diplomatic strategy with China is working. The mother of two has not yet spoken to the media since landing back in Melbourne late yesterday after 3 years in a Chinese jail.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Some diplomatic victories are worth savouring.
Well, it's very good to see you.
The government today releasing vision of Cheng Lei's return from an airless room in Beijing to a high-level welcome on Australian soil.
Hello, Prime Minister. It's because of you and all the team at DFAT that I'm able to make it here in one piece.
For the government, it's proof stabilising ties with China pays dividends.
We wanted to engage, and I think you've seen some of the benefits of engagement.
And there's now a growing body of evidence Beijing is intent on re-establishing a less hostile relationship with Australia. For example, China's been gradually lifting trade barriers which it put in front of Australian goods when the relationship hit rock bottom. In February, shipments of Australian coal started to be let back in. Then came cotton and copper, and in August, a big concession, barley. But other goods remain largely locked out, including live lobsters and Australian wine exports, which were once worth almost $1 billion a year. Other profound differences remain. Australian writer Yang Han-jun is still stuck behind bars. Australia's trust in an increasingly authoritarian China has been battered by the experience of economic coercion and imprisonments. Still, the trajectory now seems to be slowly up.
Her return is a result of persistent, consistent advocacy.
And apparently with no major concessions to Beijing.
And that ends the main news. Over to you, Carol.
Thank you, Jazz. In sports, Rimbu ready for call-up and couples relinquished MSG Cup.
Buy a 40-channel postpaid TV plan now for only 85 kina and get a free 30-day DTV premium plan. That's right, you get to save 100 kina. With your free 30-day DTV premium plan, you can watch NRL, Formula 1, tennis, or your favorite Filipino dramas on your phone anywhere, anytime. So what are you waiting for? Dial 1515 to speak to a TV agent to get your 40-channel postpaid TV plan today. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
And sprinting through there is Rebel Commander. Commander onto his captain, and Fiji through Waisia, Naithalebu. Acknowledge me. Is in the ring on SmackDown. You're looking at the judge, the jury, and the executioner right now. Here's Fakatava, here's McClutchy. McClutchin throws another dummy, and he goes through, and he scores under the sticks. Self now it's a foot race. Goes with a skirt. What a play! Second man play at Ruben Love with a beautiful entry from fullback.
Australia go forward again with it. Kid to Kelly. Kelly tries forward. Kelly's in for a second. Australia really turning the screw now at New Zealand. And that's a walk-in for the Gillaroos.
Here's another look. Here's another try. And the Kiwi Ferns go back to back.
The Rolex Shanghai Masters. Another brilliant display.
High fives all round, and why not the way he played? He was magnificent.
He finishes him off. A monstrous shot.
The Flying Fijians have arrived in Bordeaux. Of Darcy Graham. Darcy's got a double. Graham! Oh, that's brilliant.
Thanks for staying with us. In sports, former Queensland Cowboys junior and current Kumul's X-Factor Kyle Labert is again honoured to captain the PNG LNG Kumuls for the upcoming Pacific Championship Series against Cook Islands and Fiji starting this Sunday. The official announcement was made today by national coach Justin Holbrook at a special luncheon with the Kumuls at the Digicel head office, Gordon's, Port Moresby today.
Following his X-Factor performance leading an unknown PNG PM13 side against a star-studded Australian PM13 in September this year, the Bundaberg-born PNG international has again overwhelmed to be given the honours to lead the country against the Cook Islands this Sunday. Kumul's coach Justin Holbrook had the pleasure to make the announcement today during the team's visit to the Gordon's Digicel head office.
Thanks, Lauren and the staff, for having us. Not just supporting our team in rugby league, but also the local league. We've been Digicel Cup major sponsors, and what you're doing for grassroots rugby league and what you're doing for the whole community. It was great for the players and us staff to get a tour of your facility. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, thanks for obviously putting on lunch and showing us around. So I guess we've got to have a chat, and also you want the captain. So as I did sort of the other week in the Prime Minister's 13, I announced it. So, you know, I guess it's great to announce the captain in front of yourself and your staff. So, and to the playing group, obviously want to announce he did a great job the other week in the PM. So we'll keep the same, Kyle Labert.
Kyle, again humbled to lead the team out on Sunday following his announcement, and thanked the coach and the teammates for the honour.
Well done.
Thank you. Obviously, yeah, as Justin said, I want to thank Digicel for your support, your hospitality today. And yeah, I guess my job's pretty easy. We've got a heap of leaders around here, and yeah, I'm very honoured to do it. Can't wait to rip in on Sunday.
The Kumuls team paid a special visit to the Digicel head office today and were taken on a tour around the company facility, where they were able to meet and greet the staff. Most of them were blown away getting that unique lifetime opportunity to meet players and take selfies, which was a real buzz. Digicel Vice President Lauren McPherson was equally excited and honoured for the Kumuls visit. Digicel is a major and long-time co-sponsor of the Kumuls and the Orchids, and it was only fitting and special to have the Kumuls visiting the facility today. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
PNG Hunters Rocket Dynamo number 9 Judah Rimbu's impressive form at the recent Prime Minister's 13th clash against Australia has been rewarded with a call-up to the national PNG LNG Kumul's team to take on the Cook Islands this Sunday for the kickoff of the Pacific Bowl Championships at the Santos National Football Stadium. The 22-year-old, Southern Highlands star is a product of the NCD Schoolboys Rugby League program and has already made his mark representing Southern Confederate Schools boys and was part of the Junior Kumuls in 2018.
After bursting onto the scene as Hello Wigman's Digicel Cup Rookie of the Year 2 years ago in 2020, it's been an amazing whirlwind journey for young Judah Rimbu, excelling through the PNG Hunters program to earning his first Kumul jumper under newly appointed PNG Kumul coach Justin Holbrook. Rimbu, who's naturally talented, can play multiple roles as a spine player with good awareness and a sound knowledge of the modern game. He was rewarded for his work ethics when first picked for the PM13 last month. With the absence of first-choice Kumul rake Edwin Ipape due to his one-game suspension, Rimbu is ready to step up when he makes his debut for the red, black and gold colors against the Cook Islands in the Pacific Championships this Sunday.
Firstly, I just want to thank God for bringing me this far to represent my country, and it's good to train with Loki and Laban. Watch them play schoolboys coming up. I watch them play Kumuls. It's an honor to be part of the Kumuls team and be part of the boys as well.
Rimbu, though he's been consistent in his games, he's also had a few injury setbacks with the PNG Hunters early this season, but able to come back strong at the backhand to earn his spot in the PM's 13 side last month.
Critics is part of life. Like every aspect of life, you have to go through critics to become better. I come a long way, so I don't mind critics. I just focus on my footy coming Saturday, so I look forward to Saturday game. Definitely, because I walk around the middle and work with the middle, so I see myself as a key player in the middle. So yeah, I look forward to work with the big boys in the middle and get the job done.
Rimbu's development in the game with good leadership quality is a plus and is being regarded as one of the key players in the group.
So no pressure. I've been in footy for a while, so yeah, I look forward for Saturday. No pressure. Relax. This weekend, some areas I like for last 5 minutes, 30 game. Need to improve on, give a ball more to my 6-7 to do their job, and yeah, just look forward for Saturday game.
Rimbu is confident and ready to play his role and contribute to the success of the team. His simple advice to aspiring young footballers is keep your heads high, work hard, have less friends, and commit to your goals.
Just keep your head down, work hard, have less friends, commit to whatever you want to achieve. And yeah, nothing comes easy, to sacrifice, commitment, and you get where you want to be. I think he brings a lot of experience, NRL experience, state of origin experience. So yeah, we look forward to backing him up in front of our home crowd and look forward for a sunny game.
Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Returning PNG Kumul centre forward Dan Russell is over the moon to be back in Port Moresby and can't wait to embrace and experience the parochial local crowd once more when he runs out to the Santos National Football Stadium on Sunday in the national colours. 2023 has been a remarkable season for the 27-year-old veteran when he made his NRL debut for St George Illawarra Dragons in their round 19 clash against Canberra Raiders.
Although was part of the 2022 Rugby League World Cup in the UK last year, coming back to Port Moresby for the Pacific Championships this time around was a homecoming for the versatile white Kumul veteran Dan Russell. After the team's training session yesterday, Russell expressed how excited he is to be back since the PNG co-hosted the World Cup in 2017, which seems like years ago. Russell said, though time has gone around quickly, it's good to be back together and can't wait to put on the jersey again. He's also excited to lead a number of debutants on Sunday.
Time hadn't gone quick enough. I love putting this jersey on, and there's a couple of debutants out there that are keen to play, and we'll be there ready for Sunday.
Russell said the inclusion of his Dragon teammate Jack DeBallen is huge for the team with his wealth of NRL experience that can rub off on the younger players on Sunday.
Yeah, he's huge. That ball playing in the middle, and he's taken all the young boys under his wing, and it's a great person to learn from, and he's going to be a massive experience for us, and yeah, we're looking forward to Sunday.
On the team's strategy for the Cook Islands game, Russell alluded to the PM13 game plan, and that's doing all the simple things right, run hard, tackle hard, and that's the same mentality going into Sunday's clash.
Pretty similar to Prime Minister's. Unfortunately, I couldn't play that game, but watching from home, they did the simple things right, run hard, tackle hard, and that's the same mentality for us on Sunday. We've got a great forward pack. We're strong, we're powerful, so yeah, we won't go away from that on Sunday.
Commenting on his passion and love donning the Kumul's jersey, Russell said he's proud and lucky to put the jersey on and love to do it for a long time. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Former New Zealand Rugby Sevens and Touch Rugby international Neil Williams-Guthrie will, for the first time, represent her Samoan heritage at the Pacific Championships, which kicks off this weekend at the Santos National Football Stadium, Port Moresby. Williams is honoured to captain the Samoan National Rugby League women's side on debut against Fiji this Sunday before the Kumuls Cook Islands match at 3 p.m. The 35-year-old represented New Zealand touch football in 2021 and in the 2016 Rio Olympics as a member of the New Zealand Sevens team. She also won gold in the 2018 Commonwealth Games and 2018 Rugby World Cup Sevens. Williams and the Samoan women's team arrived in Port Moresby on Wednesday and is excited to be in PNG. She's looking forward to the PNG experience and how Papua New Guineans love their footy here. Fun fact, Neil is Sonny Bill Williams' sister.
The crowd, so we watched the Prime Minister's a couple of weeks ago and I saw the crowd and it's crazy. So I've played in front of a lot of crowds before, but I think your one's going to top it. Yeah. To Fiji? Yeah. I know they'll come across, they'll be very strong. They got a couple NRLW players in their team too. So, but if we stick to our game plan and believe in ourselves, I know we can come away with the W. Yeah.
NCD Dart enters its grand final on Saturday with reigning champions K180 Falcons out to repeat its supremacy as they face grand final debutant Rabis Naduk.
Starting late this season, the 180 Kina Falcons had to do it the tough way, making their way slowly through the season and when the most mattered, breezed through the finals to secure the first grand final spot 2 weeks ago. Littered with the next generation of dart stars and elites, the team is captained by Samuel Edwards. The big dance gets away under with the Division 1 Grand Final starting on Saturday midday at between bitter rivals from Tubusera village going head-to-head in what will be an epic battle. NCDC2 has been the form team whole year, dropping only one game, hosting the PNG Singles Women's Championship. Loa Joel, together with the NCDDA Elite Male Singles Male Champion Junior Masse in their ranks. NCDC2 heads into the decider as overwhelming favorites. However, weigh-in one, though a very young team, has in their midst the youngest PNG Male Singles Champion, Junior Noel, along with Rima Ari and Mavaru Biale out to stop the NCD juggernaut.
And that's all we have for sports. Over to you, Jasmine.
Thanks, Carol. Weather forecast for the main centers for the next 24 hours. Southern, scattered showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain. Port Moresby, mostly cloudy with rain, shower and possible thunderstorms. Momase, isolated showers and thunderstorms, scattered over inland West Sepik. Wewak and Vanimo, partly cloudy with few rain showers, drizzles. New Guinea Islands, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Kokopo, Robal, partly cloudy with brief evening showers. Highlands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Mendi and Wabeg, some showers and possible thunderstorms. Ocean forecast. Bismarck Sea, sea slight to moderate with east to northeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. Pacific Ocean, sea slight with south to southwest winds of 10 to 15 knots. Coastal waters forecast. Waters of Samurai Island to Cape Vogel and eastern and western Milne Bay Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. And that ends the news tonight. Have a safe weekend. Bye for now.
TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by BSP, our bank, our people.